Hey guys, how are you? McCarthy taking over for Darren Logue once again. Last week we screened the director's cut of Little Shop of Horrors, an adaptation of an off-Broadway musical that was itself an adaptation of a low-budget horror comedy directed by the late Roger Corman. These were the audience takeaways.
This was definitely a pretty interesting film. They used their budget extremely well, like with the animatronics, with the plant, and with this original ending in the director's cut alone. Get to see all the destruction and seeing the plant take over the world. And we got to see how dark this original vision truly is. Just don't watch this movie if you're expecting a feel-good time at the end.
I say that the director's cut is okay. I mean, it has a lot of comedy. You know, especially with a downer ending, of course, in which the villain wins. But then again, it kind of like gives in a pretty good message. I mean, if it's too good to be true, it always is when it comes to just trying to getting something what you desire the most, and it just kind of like backfire on you. I mean, that's how I feel about that movie.
Oh man, did I have a blast. This is actually the first time I've ever seen this film, and especially the director's cut. And I definitely say the director's cut is definitely a nice bait and switch considering what a song sets up earlier. But also, this thing is just quite a fun ride. There's tons of, I'm a huge sucker for dark comedy, so it's definitely up my alley, but especially the huge highlight, besides, of course, the great music, and surprisingly, Rick Moranis is actually a good singer. That is indeed him, not some singer dubbing his voice that went uncredited. But of course, the highlight for me, Audrey 2. That animatronic, it doesn't matter what size or scale it is, but especially the large scale models, but just any size and scale of them, because there's several different types of Audrey 2. That thing is incredible. The amount of expressiveness and the incredible, the fluid movements, and there's this feeling of authenticity and almost like sentience to its actions and its its motions. I am truly blown away by that, especially in the ending when they get to go absolutely crazy. Even there's also lots of fun parodies of 50s B movies, and I was just having a blast. So if you're in need for something that's really genre, really niche, I highly recommend this. Hope you can stomach it all. As for this week, we'll be screening the Simpsons movie. And in case you ask, I'm not 100% sure if this choice was made in response to the news of the upcoming sequel. I suspect as such, but until I can confirm that beyond all doubt, I'll be holding my tongue. Especially since I just kicked out my rock lawyer. The doors of the event will open at 5:30 p.m. We plan to start the film around 6:30 p.m. We'll be providing pizza, fruit and vegetable bowls, toothpicks included, popcorn, chips and dips, and even desserts. See you then.